Okay, so I will start recording, and what I can say later, I will make some introduce using my Polish language and also in English, so we don't need to do this now.
No problem.
Remind me, Ness,
Yes.
the surname?
Manaswa.
Manaswa?
Yes.
Manaswa.
Perfect.
Okay. Nas is my friend. Nas Daily, you know Nas Daily?
Yes, I do know.
It's my colleague. It's my colleague.
What?
You know, he has
Yes.
some platform,
Yeah.
Nas.io.
Yeah.
There's
What do they
some update on that platform is coming from me.
Oh.
Affiliate marketing. Yeah, so if you will
know Nas
open
Daily.
some lessons on the platform,
Yeah.
Ness.io,
Yeah.
you can, for example, ask people to share your lessons and they will have a profit from you.
Oh.
So this affiliate option is because of me, yeah,
Damn.
in Ness.io.
And Ness has a big community.
Yeah, it's huge.
Ness
It's
has a
huge.
big community.
Ness
Manaswa.
Manaswa.
Yes.
Okay. Ness Manaswa.
Yes, sir.
You're coming from South Africa.
Yes, correct.
You're living in Thailand already. How much? How long? 1 year.
I've been here for a year now. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but tell me one thing. Why it's like that? Why you came to Thailand? Because I know that you are English teacher
Yes, I am.
in real Thailand school.
Yes, correct.
You-
High school.
High school.
From grade 8 until grade 12.
Okay.
So my students are typically between 13 years of age and 18 years of age.
Okay, how this happened? You can go to any other country in the world, but you choose Thailand. Why?
Well, basically, I did do some research. I did have some options, like you said. Well, actually, what I looked into was a couple of factors, like how the students behave in classes. I looked at the cost of living in the country. I looked at methods of transportation, how easy it is for me to travel and commute. So if I want to go out or if I want to have some time off, I need to know that I can get to where I need to get to easily, right? I realized also Thailand is very safe. And that was very important for me, so I did take that into consideration.
But there was there other options like different countries? Or?
Yes, I did have other options like Vietnam. I did have other options like Philippines and Cambodia. But at the
Okay.
end of the day, the one that actually stood out for me was Thailand. China was also one of the options that I was given.
Yeah, maybe in the Philippines will be much easier because all of the countries they talk in English. So maybe for you will be easier to teach them. But how it's look like in Thailand? Because I can't imagine that you are in the country where not too many people talk in English, and how you cooperate with the kids to explain them. Okay, you can show them. Yeah, there's the flowers. Yeah, there's the table, and how it's look like.
Well, typically how it goes is you would have a curriculum given to you, which is basically very, very simple. How I would explain it would be like if you were teaching an ordinary child how to speak in grade 1 or grade 2, right? So it's really, really basic, from how to place your tongue when you're saying certain words, because the Thai language doesn't have certain sounds, right? So when it comes to like the R, for example, R, they usually make that into an L.
Okay.
So certain words like I love you would be something like I love you, right? So you sort of try to work around those. And when it comes to the curriculum, it's really based on trying to make them comfortable to speak. So the most important thing with my classes is English communication for development.
Okay.
It's not really intensive English program whereby they focus on writing and reading. They focus more on hearing and speaking. So basically that's what I try to teach them. I need to be very animated. I need to be very cool because I need to make them comfortable with speaking to me as a person who has an opportunity to speak to them in English every day. Remember, English is really not a prioritized language in Thailand. So the children really only have me to speak to in English. When they leave my class, there is no longer an opportunity to speak English, which is also one of the reasons why it takes so long for them to learn. You know, in some schools, it's integrated where you have international students. So they do speak English, and when they're playing on the playground, the Thai children are also forced to speak English. But in my environment, it's strictly Thai students, the whole school, and I'm the only person who speaks English to them. So it's all about getting them comfortable to listen to me. What did he say? Can I say it back? It's all about repetition. It's all about dialogues. It's all about, you know, it's basically just about how to use the English language on a daily basis. That's what I try to send across to them on a daily basis.
But the main language in South Africa is also English?
Mainly South African language is English. Mainly South Africa is considered a native English speaking language for English, yes. But we do have another official 12, I think 11, 13 now with sign language, official languages.
If you compare the two different salaries from Thailand and South Africa in the same branch, how does this look like?
Okay, so basically, to do the same job in South Africa, I'll be getting paid half of what I'm getting paid right now.
Okay, so
in Thailand.
Okay. So the main reason to coming here was the environment, that people are nice, they are kind, it's easy access everywhere. Which city did you choose to be a teacher in Thailand? Which city?
Okay, well, firstly, when I got here, I was sent to a remote village called Uttaradit. It's in the upper north regions of Thailand, and that was for a semester, so 6 months. And then for another 6 months, I was sent down to Surin. So that's in the more eastern regions of Bangkok, right? So it's also remote. It's very, very more like remote, if I can keep it at that.
So salary is higher here, and the cost of living compared to these two countries?
Excellent question. So the salary is higher and the cost of living is lower. Can you imagine? So if you're a person who's very money savvy and you're good with your money, you can come here and save a lot of money. Because to survive costs less, but you're being given more than at home.
Yeah, I recognize in the Philippines because I'm living already 3 years in the Philippines, and I saw that the salary is low but expenses are high.
Whoa.
So I don't know how people can survive here.
It's the opposite here.
Opposite of that. That's why I was sure that you will not choose the Philippines because of that. But did you never thought about the lessons online to make it?
I did, but you know, online there's a thing of you need to actually build your own students. So you'll sign up on a platform, for example, maybe Preply or one of those platforms. So now you have to build your hours. So they'll start you off on a small base of maybe $3 per hour or $5 per hour per lesson. And then from there, you have to get your own students on there. Maybe some of them will be recommended to you, but it gets really difficult to build your own database of students that are consistent. So that's what makes it a bit difficult for people to survive off only doing it online. Yeah. If you have your own private students whom you're teaching online, like for example me, I was teaching in a class environment. I realized that there are some students who are not really up to the par that I need them to be. So I reached out to them personally and I said, hey, look, I'm offering extra classes. You can give me your Zoom link. We can meet up on Zoom. And maybe every Saturday we have an hour extra because you only see me once in the week for English lesson. So maybe if we meet twice or 3 times, the other 2 times being online, then maybe we can get something going. Those people become more consistent and they become more long-term students than the people who you meet online.
Your contract is for 1 year. It's now already finished. You're going back to South Africa.
Yes.
But tell me, it was easy to get that work? It was easy to get that job?
Relatively. So basically the whole process of what I had to go through is, I do have a degree. I must say, I do have a degree in psychology. The only thing that I needed from anyone was like placement opportunity. So what I did is I registered for a TEFL certificate. So I registered with an institute that offered a guaranteed placement package. So you sign up for the certificate. When you get the certificate, they place you in a school physically, right? So that's exactly what I did. I signed up, I got the certificate. Immediately after getting the certificate, I started going through the process of applying for the visa. They got me the school, I got the documents to apply for my non-B visa, and I applied for everything from home. Even right now, with everything being done on my contract, it's their responsibility still to find me another school. I never have the responsibility of finding myself a placement because of the opportunity that I took in the first place of getting an agency that's going to place me. There are also alternative opportunities or options like getting an agency yourself. Say, for example, you're a random person, you're coming from wherever you're coming to Thailand. You land in Bangkok, you can find yourself a placement agency that's going to offer you placements in schools. It becomes easier than you knocking on doors in Thailand because, I mean, firstly, many people don't speak English here, right? Even in the foreign departments in the schools, it's still a challenge to communicate with your colleagues. And they're supposed to be the ones who are teaching the Thai students English. So even their English is already shaky. So they need to make the most of what they have. But if you have a placement agency, the moment your contract ends, they give you another school.
Okay, but so you're saying that there is a placement agency, for example, in Bangkok. I can go there and I can say, hello guys, I'm from Poland, I'm looking for work, you can find something for me? It's also like that?
Yes.
Exactly.
Nice. Exactly. It's exactly like that. The only thing that I would like to say is people really need to just get up and do it, because many people are thinking of making the move, right? But they're holding themselves back due to whatever factors and reasons. But making the move is literally the first step to the best life you're ever gonna have to live, right? Because all factors considered, it's a no-brainer. It's literally a no-brainer. It's like, why wouldn't you? If you don't have a better opportunity, or if you're not doing anything better right now, why wouldn't you? Right now, I'm essentially getting paid to be on vacation in Thailand. When you think about it.
Oh, it's nice. Nice idea.
Right? I'm being paid to be on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long will be that? How long will be that?
I mean, it's for as long as I have a contract, right?
Okay.
Now the semester is over, so the schools are closed. I'm not worried about placement right now, but I do know that by the beginning of this coming semester, I should have offers on the table, because the administrations are currently closed at schools. They've been writing exams, so nobody's actually taking in any teachers right now.
But usually around the world is like that. There is a vacation and teachers still receive salary. So maybe you receive salary also because of the same reason. They paying them to the agency still.
Yeah, well, how I'm putting it is like, you know, while I'm working here in Thailand and living here in Thailand, it's basically like I'm being paid to just be here in Thailand.
Okay.
Because actually the work that I do is not that hard. It's really not that hard. You just prepare your lessons in advance, you show up in front of your students, and you leave. You get paid at the end of the month.
Okay, but who managed everything? Like, you know, you already have the job.
Yes.
You need to go to Thailand, to Bangkok. You know your village, where you need to go exactly, which kind of building.
Yes.
But how about the rent? How about the ticket?
Yes.
How about the ticket?
Okay, so with regards to that, it depends on the agencies. Some agencies do offer you, like they say, we'll buy you the ticket, because we understand right now you're looking for a job, which means you don't have money. So we'll give you everything. We'll help you get set up. But on your first salary, you're going to pay us that back.
Okay.
And on top of that, these agencies have a tendency of saying that if we give you a placement, every month we will expect a certain percentage of your salary. So we're not going to receive your salary, you receive your salary. Say, for example, your salary is 30,000 baht. So every single month, your responsibility is to send your agency 3,000 baht.
Okay, for that, borrowing the money for the ticket and for accommodation for the first month, yeah?
No, after everything is even sorted out. Even if you come on your own. For example, I came on my own. I got my own ticket. I got my own everything. I had my own deposit money for accommodation.
Okay.
So I came in, but every single month I have to pay my agency 3,000 or a certain percentage of my salary to them.
So it's not automatically. It's
No.
not automatically 10%.
No.
Okay, so I thought that maybe salary is coming from agency. It's from exactly from the school.
Correct.
Direct from the school.
Correct.
Wow.
It's directly from the school.
So now we're going back to South Africa. For how many months you going there?
The schools are going to be closing until May. Right now it's the 1st of March. So I'll be there until around the end of April, probably until the last week of April or the first week of May, because they tend to open around the middle of May.
I heard that you also have additional work, additional income.
Yes.
What exactly are you doing?
All right. So that is correct. I am actually currently involved in the financial markets. I'm currently trading the futures markets.